Well, good morning, Las Vegas. This is Monique Buchanan, the host of the Welcome Home with Monique show. And I once again have a great show for you today. I've got some amazing guests on today. Well, there's also some other goals that people have for 2025, right?
Absolutely.
And those include starting businesses. You know, I get a lot of people that'll actually reach out to me and ask me questions about, hey, Monique, you know, how do I get my LLC started? How do I, get an EIN? What does that even mean, So I decided to take a step back from hammering you guys about what I can do for you and bring on some guests that can help you if that's one of your goals of starting a business. So without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce my beautiful KUMB listeners to my guest today. First, I have Alicia Lawrence. She is a business solutions consultant with Heartland. Hi, Alicia.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited.
I know. I'm so happy. We were like dancing when the music was coming on, having a good time. So this is going to be a great show. I also have none other than Mr. Will Padway, and he is a business consultant as well. So hi, Will. How are you? Thank you for coming.
Hello. Thank you very
And you
much
guys,
for
if you
having
could see this sweater this gentleman has on, okay? I told my husband, I always tease him, I say, you love wearing Mr. Rogers sweaters. But he's got one that is, if Mr. Rogers stepped into 2025, this is a sweater he would wear. I love that. I love that sweater.
Thank you very much.
Very jazzy.
With the hat.
With the hat. And he has that hat, rocking that little golf hat. I love that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so guys, what we're going to do is I just want to start with introduce yourself, speak a little bit about what you do, and what it'll look like for some of my listeners that are thinking about getting into business. Will, do you want to start?
Yes, I'll start. I just want to say hello to everyone. I am Will Petaway, and I am a business consultant, and I go by the affectionate name of Mr. Big.
Yes.
And that Big stands for Business Intelligence Group.
I like that.
I specialize in making sure that people have the information that they need to be successful. You can call it a coach, you can call it a speaker, you can call it a motivating individual, but I just love to see people win.
I love that.
One of the things I do as well is that I'm the chief executive of the South Vegas and the Henderson Black Chamber of Commerce.
Nice.
And little history about it, the Black Chamber's been around for 2 years. We'll have our 2-year celebration in March, and we're going to have a celebration. And it's going to be coupling the brand new South Vegas Chamber of Commerce and the 2-year anniversary of the Black Chamber. So that's going to be fun. We found a great location on, it's on Valley View and Russell. And just a little heads up, we are coining and claiming the Industrial Arts District.
Nice.
So that's going to come from the South Vegas Chamber, where we're dubbing that. We want to partner with UNLV. We want to partner with the Las Vegas Global Economic Alliance, which is a huge, big secret, but it's a huge resource for Las Vegas. Everybody who wants to come to Las Vegas goes through this Las Vegas Global Economic Alliance. It's a quiet kept secret, but Google, Amazon, all those guys, they go there first.
The secret is out.
The secret is out.
It's out.
It's like
And we're writing it down.
And we're writing it down.
And we're writing it down. And I'm gonna tell you, And,
So real quick, Will,
yes.
for people out here that do not understand or know what the Chamber of Commerce does, can you give them a quick little
yes,
what it does?
Yes, it's a business organization that supports the interests of its members, of organizations and individuals that are striving to be the best business people that they can be. It's about lobbying for the interests of the particular area, whether it be African Americans who are seeking opportunities, or whether it's just business in general. The name of the BIG came from how do we provide the information and the data that people need and deliver it to them quickly? I'm in the process of developing a funnel that will actually be able to deliver what looks like 1,000 titles of ebooks and webinars and things like that to individuals. And it's in this world of technology and AI where it can actually you can go on the site and you can choose what you want, whether it's starting a business, whether it's how to run an HR department by hiring Alicia.
That's right. I was going to say that's where we come in.
That's right. Well, that was a good segue.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and segue because that does play.
It does. Oh, absolutely.
I like
we're
that.
hand in hand.
I knew he was going to be good at it.
Yeah, you know that.
Well, and business solutions, I think, really encompasses so much, right?
Yes.
So we have this part where when we're just starting out, you need some things when you're just starting out.
Absolutely.
And then you need some things that when you're there. And then you need some things like, I always say have your 1 month, your 3 month, 6 month, 12 month.
Yes.
Because that will tell you, where you need to be if you're on the right road, the destination, your goals, things like that. So really where we come in for a lot of things is in that HR space.
Okay.
So whether that be payroll, again, point of sale, merchant sales, things like that.
Okay.
What we really love doing is helping those small businesses because we can do large. That's not a problem for us, but we love being in the community.
Mom and pop shops.
Yes, those people, because really that's where I feel for me, I can have the greatest impact.
Right.
Right? Those places that already have 300 people, they already have everything they need, right?
Absolutely.
They're past that 12 months mark. So they are in there. So
how many employees does your average person have or a company have that you help?
really between 5 and 20 seems
that's
to be.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Laundromats,
do.
gas stations, beauty supply stores.
Listen,
that kind of
even
thing.
sole proprietors need this, right? Because a lot of our systems really help when it comes to the taxes.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, Lord help me.
And
Wait, I
so-
got to stop you, Alicia. Ooh. My listeners, y'all got to pray for me because I'm over here. And I was so happy to meet. Oh, let me give this a shout out real quick, too. So we met last night at none other than Mary Posa's networking event. It's been going on for about a year now. Mm-hmm. And my very good childhood friend actually runs that place, Devin Moore. And the spot is called Mary Posa. It's at 2575 South Decatur Boulevard, 89102. It's right over there by it's my favorite little Hawaiian spot, Aloha Kitchen. Ooh. But back to the networking event every Wednesday from 4 to 7. I was sharing with Alicia that I have got to do my own P&L. Mm-hmm. So I've got to go through a year's worth of stuff, and that is not my specialty. I kill it in real estate and negotiating and everything, not in crunching numbers and figuring out what did I buy this for and why did I put it on my business card?
And a lot of times that's what we find, right? Because as a business owner, that's not, if you're a restaurateur, if you do restaurants, then that is what your gift is. If you're doing real estate, that's
right.
what your gift is.
Stay in my lane.
Not correct. And I feel like if, and it's okay to need help.
Yeah.
Just because you're fabulous in one lane doesn't mean you're going to be fabulous in the other, right?
Absolutely.
And we have a lot of codes and laws that, as we all know, are changing.
Daily.
Seems like
daily,
hourly sometimes.
Seriously.
And so we like to make sure, and that's part of it, is we make sure everyone is, up to date, compliance, has everything together to make sure that, if somebody does drop by your business, you are all set and ready to go. And not only that, but you can call me. I come down there with you. So I'm with everybody.
I
I'm
like
holding
how you
hands.
explained it to me because, a lot of people will shy away from opening a business because they think, well, I don't know how to manage people.
Absolutely.
I'm scared. What if something happens? I don't know how to manage people.
Correct.
But you told me, Monique, this is what we do. What we do
Yes.
is instead of you paying an HR person $80,000 a year, we basically let you hold us for a year retainer at a
Yes.
much lower fee.
Correct.
And we'll come help you if there's any issues. We've got you. We'll take care of the compliance.
Absolutely. Because the compliance part, that's a huge thing, right? Let's be honest. They make the fines make you blink a little bit, right?
Right.
And they do that on purpose to keep us all in compliance because there are reasons why we have the rules that we do.
Right.
So, again, being within, 1 or 2 people, 5 to 20, which is where I'm at, that still means as a business, you are still, very much considered a small business. And it doesn't mean that you have the extra 6 figures or whatever to
especially
retain
just getting
somebody.
started.
Exactly.
Oh, absolutely. So let's run it down real quick. You not only do payroll,
Yep.
but you do HR services, bookkeeping.
Yep.
So you're a one-stop
Our
shop.
systems, yep.
And
so,
system. Now that's huge.
Yes,
systems
we do
are
all
huge.
of
You
our
can
systems.
scale your business if you have systems. If not, you're going to stay at that
Correct.
one little.
And this is what I always say, also just to your point, which was fabulous, which is you don't want to get to tax season and then now you're trying to find all your receipts or your envelopes or things like that.
Oh my goodness. And the seats have faded, honey. The seats have faded. It's been a whole year. I'm over here squinting, trying to see, is that a 0 or a 3?
Right. And we like to keep you up to date because it's, a lot of times you get to choose. Do you want to do annually? Do you want to do quarterly?
Oh, that's good.
So we are in it with you to really hold your hand and say, what is it you need? Or even if you don't know what you need.
And
because
there's no shame.
None whatsoever, because
That's right.
I'm going to say this. If you love to cook, that's great. You love to cook. You don't know the HR side, and that's okay.
That's right.
And that's what we're here for, because a lot of times you won't even know what you need.
Right. And now I'm going to go ahead and let you guys shout out your number in case somebody is interested in this and wants to get a hold of Miss Alicia. Where can they reach you at?
You can always call me. This is my cell phone. So 702-250-6636.
One more time.
702-250-6636. And you can even text me because, like I said, that is my personal cell phone.
There you go. That's good. And how about you, Will? I know that we're going to come back to you too, but what is your contact information if they just need some guidance, right?
Yes.
Or, tell them just really quickly, give them 4 things that you can do from them.
Well, you know what?
If they're thinking about starting a business.
That's a great segue because I was thinking upon those things. One is that chambers are safe havens for individuals who want to learn.
Right.
Like Alicia was saying, you don't just automatically know how to cook.
Right.
Just because you step in the oven. I mean, hopefully
kitchen.
you don't step
Don't
in
go in the oven.
It's hot in there.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
But so chambers are like safe havens. We have an incubator program where you're a baby. You're a baby business. And so we are that safe haven where you can actually come in and learn all the things, learn about compliance, learn about fundraising, learn about startup capital, structure your business, and learn where the money is in certain situations.
Yes, honey, where is the money?
Where is the money?
And then once you get the money, how do I handle the money?
How do I handle the money?
And stay in compliance.
Our phone number is 702-884-0724.
I like it. One more time.
702-884-0724.
I love it. And then also this year, one of my goals is to start having some of my KUNB listeners that have been supporting me in my small business of Welcome Home Realty. For almost 4 years, you guys, I've had this show, and they've been blessing me, sending me their family and friends. And I want to turn back around and support them. So if you have a small business, and a lot of them play me on the radio at their small business. So I want to first and foremost say thank you so much for all your support. Listening to KUNB, this station is awesome. I think they're one of the only stations that does something like this for the community. So shouts out to 91.5 KUNB. We're going to get back to you now, Will, because I'm excited about when you start talking about capital.
Yes. Right?
Yes.
You got me and Alicia excited.
Right. This
Because,
is me. I'm ready.
Let me ask you something. So I'm a real estate agent. I've got a lot of clients that are investors. In fact, let me segue real quick. Listen, and on that note, you guys, I have a pocket listing. I was going to wait till the end to tell you this, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you real quick. I do have a pocket listing, for instance, Will.
Ooh.
Let's say that I have a listener, and can they get capital to purchase this pocket listing to then rent it out? Is that considered a business?
It is.
Well, will you look at that? And on that note, this pocket listing is going to...
And on that note,
Let me tell you, though, so I'm selling a high rise, and I have not even listed it yet. And it's going to fly off the market because I'm selling it almost $40,000 less than what it's worth.
Ooh.
My investor that bought it wants to hurry up and buy something else somewhere else, right by the Raiders Stadium. It is like 3 miles away from the Raiders Stadium.
Wow.
It is a modern loft. It is a 1-bedroom, but with 3 full baths. It also has a real chef's kitchen with Sub-Zero and Wolf appliances. It has a loft, so basically almost like a 2-bedroom. It has like the open like room kind of upstairs. That's a loft. And then you walk down. It's 2-story. If you're interested in this property, okay, it is in. Oh, by the way, it's the Loft 5 properties, so it's kind of close to South Point, right on Las Vegas Boulevard. Okay, it's right on Las Vegas Boulevard. My phone number is 702-984-3700 if you're interested in seeing it. Okay, so if I have a listener that's thinking about starting a business, their first stop, I would say, is to get the capital, understand what they're doing, right? Learn the business. Is it for free, or they just join? How do they join?
That's a great segue, because the first thing you want to do is to join the chamber.
There we go.
That's the first thing you want to do.
Okay.
We have individual rates, we have business rates, and we have organizational rates.
And you have support from the chamber,
Absolutely.
even after you open the doors. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
What was your number again? So
Number is 702-884-0724.
Okay, so that is the first stop on the
That's
Monopoly
the first
board.
stop.
And
That's the
then
first stop.
once you get it going,
Yes.
you're
Yes.
doing great.
Yes.
You're making money. You've got employees. We're going to go on over.
Yeah.
And that's where Alicia can come in and help.
Absolutely.
Because even me, I'm over here struggling. Like I said, that P&L, can you help me with that?
Yes, and that is what we do. And again, and if you're starting, and you'll find again, and we do merchant fees and point of sale. So anything with brick and mortar, even online, anything in your payment structure.
So if they need a point of sale, they need some kind of system to
Correct.
accept credit cards and things like that. You're able to help.
Absolutely. With
A lot of flexibility in the plans.
lots of flexibility. Love doing things with the community
Small
and really
business.
small businesses, helping out and seeing where we can go, because we love to grow with our businesses. So very much like the chamber is, your success as a business is our success.
And there's not only Black chamber, there's a Latino chamber,
Absolutely. Asian chamber.
Asian chamber,
Yes,
chamber.
There's chamber of chambers.
Yes.
The Everybody God's People chamber.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All of us.
And you know what?
chamber.
I want to. That's a good segue again, because people always ask, well, what's the relationship between the chambers? We are a family of chambers.
I love that. As
And
we're a
and
family of
really-
people.
Absolutely, because we're family. And
I hope we all remember that. No matter what's going on, y'all.
Absolutely, we're
We
a
are a
family.
family. We are Americans, every last
Absolutely.
one of us.
Yes.
And I have to give a shout out to the Vegas Chamber,
Okay.
because they are the largest. They're the big boys. They've been around for, I think, nearly 100 years.
Oh, wow. The
And
Vegas
so,
chamber.
but they embraced our chamber.
I love that.
And
That's awesome.
they welcomed us in, and they invited us to come down, because it's it's a melting pot.
I love
And
that.
everybody's from someplace else, but they embraced us.
Melting pots have a lot of flavor.
Absolutely, absolutely. Even
That's the best way to be.
The kettles are seasoned.
That's
Yeah.
right.
The frying pans are seasoned. So I just wanted to give a shout out to the Vegas
I
Chamber,
love that.
because they embraced us. And
Well, shouts out to them.
We felt really good about that.
Alicia, last question for you. I want to ask you. So tell us some of the companies, like what kind of businesses are currently working with you? Are we talking laundromats? Like, who are we?
Everybody, legitimately, from sole proprietors all the way up to our payment system is actually in Fremont. So so we really take everyone. Now for me, my background, of course, being a Vegas girl, is going to be hospitality and retail.
Okay, so like restaurants, stores.
retail. I've done laundromats. I do construction. So I do all of these things. But like we can do any and everyone. And again, even if you have a question, 702-250-6636. And then also, and I can make sure that you're in the right direction. So we can sit down and talk about it and figure out a plan. And if we are not the right fit for you, I promise you I have someone who I know will be the right fit for you. Because like the chamber, it is about picking everyone's brain and getting other people's experience to guide you in that place, right? Because we want to make sure everyone is successful.
Perfect. Well, here's my segue to say my part.
Yes.
So I'm going to wrap it up with this, you guys. I brought you guys some resources, not only to purchase real estate, if that's a business you want to get into. If you want to, I have a lot of people that want to be flippers, you know? So you just heard Mr. Petaway say, hey, we have the source to get the funds for you, right?
Yes.
So there's that. Now, I've already been beating you guys over the head, so there you go. You say, well, I don't have the money. Well, guess what? Mr. Petaway is going to help you with that. All right. And then we have another program, you guys. You've heard me probably talk about it before. I have quite a few of my listeners that are retired and they are on fixed incomes. Some of them have great fixed incomes, great, but hey, it's fixed, right?
Yes.
So they say, Mo, I want to invest. They'll call me, Mo, I love your show. I want to invest and buy some more properties. I own the house I'm in now, but I can't do much because, I have to support what I already owe. And I said, okay, well, here you go. I've got a program for you where basically we can get you approved, right? Now you'll have to put 20% down. You'll have to have over 700 credit score. But if you do, we're going to get you some investment properties without using your income or your tax returns, any of that. Wow. So basically what we're able to do is let you buy that property based off of what you can rent it out for if it covers the mortgage. As long as it covers the mortgage, you're good to go. You're going to build your portfolio as a retiree. Or maybe you have another reason that you can't use. Maybe you don't, I don't know what it is. Maybe you don't make enough money to support what you're trying to buy. As long as it's going to support itself, the property will pay for itself. Basically, you can buy it with 20% down and a 700 credit score. And I'm about to wrap the show up. So let me, of course, remind you guys that I do have that new down payment assistance program. You can have as low as a 600 credit score, all right? As long as you've been working for 2 years on any job. And by the way, if you've been renting for the last 3 years, here's some good news. You are a first-time home buyer, all right? A lot of people don't know that. Yes. So you can use this program. And guess what? This down payment assistance program, you don't even have to be a first-time home buyer. So I can sell your property you have now, and we can turn around and use the down payment assistance program if you needed to. I doubt you will because most of us are sitting on about $200,000 in equity.
Gotta love Vegas.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you, Will, for coming on.
Thank you for the invite.
I appreciate you. And thank you so much, Alicia.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to harass you about that P&L.
Listen.
Okay, I'm here. But if you guys need any of their services, once again, what's your number? One last time, Mr. Will?
702-884-0724.
How about you, Alicia?
And mine is 702-250-6636.
All right. And you guys know my number. If you need to reach me for real estate needs, selling your property, that investment property I shot out, or to buy a property, 702-984-3700. And by the way, I am in 24 countries. So if you're bailing, 702-984-3700 in all 50 states. You guys have a blessed weekend.